Jai Janendra, Professor Christopher Jane Miller here, and I want to warmly welcome you to this course 1000 Foundations of Jain Studies. This course is designed for you if you want to start your study of the Jain tradition, but maybe don't know where to begin. In about an hour of lecture with some readings that are very focused and a quiz at the end, there's not a whole lot of work here, but it's very focused. I'm going to bring you into some key areas of study in Jain studies and of the Jain tradition to help you understand where you might fit and what might be most interesting to you. We'll begin with key teachings in the Jain tradition. So we'll begin with the bedrock of ahimsa, or nonviolence. We'll look at non-attachment, aparigraha. We'll look at the three jewels of Jainism. And we'll try to understand how these pieces fit together to provide the philosophical foundation for the tradition itself. We'll then go into the historical and cultural study of the Jains alongside these scriptural studies. So in part 2 of the course, we'll look at Jain views of animals and the environment, for example, and how non-harming applies in these areas, both in theory and in practice. We'll see how Jains have protected animals for centuries in various animal sanctuaries in both India and in the diaspora. We'll then move into the third part of the course out of 4, where we'll look at Jain approaches to the body and the way that the Jains understand the body as a vehicle towards spiritual liberation. And we'll look at the ways that the particular Jain views of the body lead to particular forms of Jain and yoga meditation practice that you can explore in other courses if this piques your interest. We'll then go into the fourth part of the course where we're going to look at compassion and social justice, the way that Jains treat and view other human beings. And we'll look specifically at the work of Acharya Chandanaji in her institution Veerayatan. And we'll look at how Jains apply their Jain principles of compassion in order to make the world a better place. You'll go through this. Again, it's about an hour of lecture, not to overwhelm you, some readings and a final quiz. It'll consolidate your basic foundational knowledge of the Jain tradition and prepare you then with recommendations in the course for where you might go afterwards, depending on what your areas of interest are. We are here to support you, and I look forward to seeing you in the classroom soon. Jai Janendra.